simply did not bring it.
And last season, Doris, the league took a stand on load management with the player participation policy.
Well, Kevin, I think that was a good decision, to be perfectly frank with you. There's a lot of conversation about exactly what the data is showing as it relates to load management. What I know unequivocally is there are retired players who have put forth a supposition that load management can actually contribute more to injuries. Now, I don't know on what basis they make that supposition, but this is a fascinating topic.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Anunoby, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Money in at the three, the small forward.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Like 14 wins last season, franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
And the basket by Harris.
Great ball.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 11. Towns down low. Duran's on him. Money, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Over Brunson. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected in a full string.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Money. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham passes to Hyde. And here's a wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Money. Guarded by Harris. Money passes to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with each passing season, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more useful.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a 3-point threat and offensive rebounding, putting on the deck, is exactly what you're talking about.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance to react to send it over to the other.
I think every place I was able to talk to JB just we both had the same topic.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Money out there with OG Anunoby. And there's Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. They get it back. It's blocked. Money with the rebound. New York's gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Back to Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 4. point game against Philadelphia.
A natural score, Ivy, is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Brunson the pass to Money. Back to Brunson. Here's Money. He's covered by Thompson. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. The score now all even. Ivy's got his first points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Money. He's covered by Thompson. Money passes to Bridges. They get a hand on it. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Mikal Bridges with a big-time strength on that finish.
And that's a foul. Called on Money. That's his first foul. Brunson against Cunningham. Now, here's Durant. He's tightly guarded. Out to Thompson. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got 3.
If he develops a consistent like we saw in his first few years, he's not going to be scared.
On deep, Brunson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds.
What a nightmare guard for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense in this one. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Here's Money. Down low. And to find Towns. It's a 2 points. Up and goes. Towns has got his first 2 points.
Hey, welcome.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Yes, to Drew. And he converts with it. 10 points here for Jalen Drew.
Now, the assistants on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Anunoby passes to Money. Back to Anunoby. Just fine to shoot. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
The pass to Ivy. This ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham trades in. Here's Durant.
Come on, Carl. A lot of game to go.
Well, his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just miss them pay.
New York calls timeout. And we take a look at Jalen Durant, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Takes the 13-footer, and again, it's New York.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Thompson outside. And it's out of bounds. Cross touch by Thompson.
Forced turnover.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held
Look at those
opponents to
Timberwolves.
so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Money passes to Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Towns, the pass to Money. Back to Towns. Passes it to Money. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Thompson. Here's Durant. And the rebound
My God. There's 4 blue jerseys there. It's bullshit.
Defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the net.
Here's Money. Kicks it to Towns. Shoots over Duran. On the wing, Bridges. And stolen by Ivy. Pass to Stewart. And the 3-ball is good. And now a 5-point Detroit lead. And a closer look here at the stats for the Pistons.
Really working things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop offensive rhythm.
Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham outside. Tries from 7. It's rebounded by Towns. Pass downing for the Pistons. It was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs. You know, there's a different little ebb and flow to that one. And I think they just seem to fade down the stretch.
Cunningham on the wing. Brunson covering. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 7 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lead.
Kicks it loose. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Thompson throws it down.
God bless America.
Getting up and down the floor. Thompson has few here.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
I'd say it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Ivy passes to Stewart. That's his 4th basket.
Unbelievable. It's contested.
4 shots for a good start.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Drives to the hoop.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brunson the pass to Mutton. Back to Brunson. For 3. And they recover. Towns kicks to Brunson. Pass to Towns.
And 1.
Down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Come on.
We know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a rotation option from the very first.
Catch back up now.
Has
13.
been leading the charge for the Pistons. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store.
Steve Lookner has 45,000 viewers right now on this live stream on the LA, New York rioting. 45,000. That's better than mainstream media. I'd love to have that one day. Got to really come up with something unique, I guess.
We've seen Jalen Duran really having a great game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt there will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duran in at center. And that's the group for J.D. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Anunoby, no good. Pistons lead by 13. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on. Understanding the league better. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And Duren steals it in.
All right. Feed Towns and Brunson.
Scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Shoot it.
Brunson has a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Terrible shooting.
Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The pass to Money. Anunoby in the corner. Takes the three. And the
Oh,
rebound
we can't make a shot? I mean, what level is this? This is the hardest level, and it sucks.
No matter what he does,
Not even
he
fun.
can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Nice block.
the rejection by Town. Cunningham.
Yeah, let's.
And you see that motion very consistent from distance.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Hooked away. Stolen by Thompson.
Nice.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks
Come on,
with
let's
the
go.
shot and gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania. Listen to New York. Shams, give it to
20-point lead. I mean, I set up Cat, he misses. Set up Brunson, he can't make it. I don't know what's making him is OG and Mikal Bridges. And my shots like a D+, so.
New restrictions, but basically it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Brunson has a two-pointer. They need this. Rebound by the Pistons.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Harris finds Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 11 points.
The speed makes Thompson such a threat with the ball in his hand.
That's a
There
four
it
to
is.
go, and he sends the layup.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. This is a tie. There's the dish to Thompson. So the challenge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Unbelievable. Get me out of the game.
But Noah's horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic
Assist.
significant time. And who can forget
That was a
Jalen
long
Brunson
pass.
getting hurt in
Surprised he
that
made
Game
it.
7. Almost unreal bad luck.
Detroit leading by 19 points. Here's Thompson. Thompson with the jam.
Big.
Take over. Thompson can do almost anything.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That is game 3 of this 4 trip. Money passes to Bridges. Here's Money. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Towns. 2 on the clock, and it's good. 2 points.
Feed
Towns
the
has got
cat,
second basket of the game.
but not every
That is
night.
what you call two physical, hard-earned
Nice.
points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead
Great
and embrace
defense.
that contact.
Thompson,
Cunningham
rookie,
passes to Harris.
second year. 0.
Ball's not
Stole.
loose, and stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with it, picked up by Harris. Pass to Money. New York moving the ball around.
Go, Cat.
Towns kicks to Bridges. Money passes to Towns.
Here it is.
And
Oh,
on the shot, so
I
he'll
want to put it at 17.
Jalen Durant.
What strikes me about Karl Anthony Towns is resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
We know Doris and Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well for the team, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Knicks trail by 17. To the middle. Out to Bridges. Thompson against Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Jordan. He makes his 10
Unbelievable.
from the paint. He's missed 2 shots from the floor.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Now Brunson. He has 6. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Tony. Bridges has got 11.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Detroit leading by 17. Cunningham outside. Over Brunson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brunson surveying the D. Shot, high post, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson is efficient on the mini as anybody.
A shot by Thompson, no one's around. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Anunoby passes to Towns, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there.
What do they call it, technical?
Flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First free throw is good. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating stop.
Here for Detroit. Tobias Harris is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Ivy comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder.
Big coming.
Towns down low. Defended by Duran. Here's Money. Here's the pass to Anunoby. Lets it go with the three. Jordan pulls it in. Pistons lead by 18 on the court for the Nets. Towns is out there with Anobi. And there's Money. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Brunson the pass to Mutton. And here is Anunoby. Guarded by Harris. Passes it to Mutton. Now here's Towns. Over Ivy. Hits the jumper.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl-Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
It's slammed in by Bridges.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No crowds can't afford to give up these easy buckets.
And Jordan slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Money passes to Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here. It's tipped. And now Ivy running the court all by himself. And slammed down by Ivy.
He just takes a powerful transition play. That's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Brunson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Pass to Duran. Out to Thompson. Launches it. Good for basket number 7 tonight. So they're looking for 10 shots.
3-point shooting since the half. Has been about as good as you could ask for.
Brunson. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Duran. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. To the inside. Thompson. And the layup falls. Thompson's got 15 points in just the second half.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would be?
Good question, Kevin. Probably small forward.
Yo,
I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over.
what you doing?
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
And they've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Here's Brunson. Count that one.
I'm playing my player in season mode.
Effective here in the second half.
Pistons leading by 19. Cunningham passes to Duran. On the way, Harris. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson finds
Boof.
Anunoby.
Think we can come back? 17 down?
Don't be big, show off and show
When
out.
you gonna play neighborhood tonight?
Here's Ike.
What?
Inside.
What happened?
Here's Thompson. Poke loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball. What happened, bro?
Detroit with the ball. Harris dishes to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Thompson
I
inside.
see.
Puts up a deep three. Detroit getting another chance here. Shots good by Durant.
That's
See blood in the water attacking
sucks.
a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Money passes to Bridges. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Ivy against Bridges. Now here's Ivy.
Cats
And you can see the second chance.
not playing up to his potential.
New York calls a timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Yeah, I got some new stuff.
Present our new
I'm trying to get all figured out tonight.
Jalen Duren.
And guys, no doubt
Different shot
New York
meters,
is gonna be-
different sounds.
Everyone else on the court looked like they're playing
I
at
spent
half
another
speed.
$20,
It's been total domination, and you can't help
and
but
he's a
just
66 now,
and
and it's
admire
going slow. These games take forever, and we're getting our butts kicked.
Anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. Brunson against Cunningham.
The last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson is
You can change in your arena, if you build an arena, you can put sounds in for free throws and misses and all sorts of stuff. I checked that out. I got some shoes. I got the Currys on right now, orange and black, or blue, whatever it is.
Falls for Brunson. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with
Yeah.
all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting
Block.
players. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Back to Anunoby.
Okay, Cat.
Here's Money. Right wing. Shoots from the corner. Detroit with the rebound. Harris has got 6
Yeah.
rebounds now in the game. Bridges
World's
against
freaking
Ivy.
crazy right now. Yeah, that's something. Man.
Hands it from downtown.
Sick of this losing. Keep losing.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
In-change shot. It's hauled in by Harris.
I mean, come on.
Harris has got 7 rebounds.
This is the hardest level, and it's freaking crazy.
Inside.
Gray.
Lobbed up there for Thompson.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly
I've
the
seen
better
him miss
team in
that much
just about
close
every
shots like
single
that.
category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one off.
See how much VC I get after this.
One another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Duren.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Ivy on the wing. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good, nice job.
B minus.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Go. Dunk it.
Against Harris. And there's the pass to Money. Here's Brunson.
Oh,
It's stolen
there's
by
frickin'
Cunningham.
McCade. Steal it. Finish it out.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was...
So what can we do next? Let's go. How many? 7,500. Got another badge. How many? 1.6. I think I might go down one level.
This is Kevin Harper.
Dajo, how much you need, bro? $67. Next game. Don't have time to practice. Practice? You talking about practice, dog? Talking about practice?
That's right. We are recognizing those of you that stand out in various ways in NBA 2K25.
And for this special episode, we'll have some extra 2KTV interactive questions, so that means chances for you to earn some VC.
We'll see you then. Enjoy the game.
Oh, all right, get some VC.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now, New York starting five. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Money in at the three. And for Houston, Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the five, roaming the paint. Still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that that determines the outcome of your season.
How can you miss that?
Bring it up for Houston. Here's Thompson. And that's good. His
Nice
first bucket of the
defense.
game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Brunson passes to Money. Here's Towns. And that one's long. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Next ball. That was a bad shot selection.
Money pass to Towns. So two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Let's go, Carl. Hey, everybody. Yo, yo. Hey, gang.
New York shooting
Towns.
their first free throws here for the night. And that one falls for Towns. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Van Vliet misses in close. And here's New York now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. But keeps the
Come on, Carl. Don't be missing the games.
rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. And Houston has possession. After the basket by New York. The putback controls the
Who is that?
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Money. Pass to Towns. Here's Money. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one.
Oh, come on. Hart.
And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Three-pointer Van Vliet. The Knicks pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
You know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Here's Hart. Thompson with some nice D.
Unbelievable.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start. So
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green? He's at a fundamental level.
well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what stands out, his athleticism. He's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Here's Hart. In his last outing with 12 points. Tries to Money. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense or lack thereof.
Pass the ball.
Not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. You don't put the work in.
Hey, you made one.
You're going to end up losing it.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Now Green. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Outside for Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Who is that?
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Brunson. Over Van Vliet. And Brunson missing. Towns passes to Brunson. Shot clock at 6.
Come on, dude.
He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And that was good.
Brooks. That's a slime ball.
Knicks trail by 5. And here's Brunson. 17 points for him last game against Detroit.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Wasn't a foul?
No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far. Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Free throw no good for Green.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Poked away. VanVleet pass to Thompson. Outside for Brooks. From behind the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 12.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Pass to Money. It's hard on the wing. 6 to shoot. Left block shot on the way. Trying to bank it in, but it misses. The Rockets lead by 8. On the wing, Brooks. There's the triple. Another three from Houston.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the Knicks call time here. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
When you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it's probably a rough night. Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Here's Money. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Here's Money. New York again can't hit. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. That's 2 fouls already.
OG Anunoby. Knicks trail by 7. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Sengun out there with Amen Thompson. And it's VanVleet in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier. The star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
Now a timeout call by New York.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking. Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So a moment now to see the story for Amen Thompson. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 9-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. And that game will mark the end of the game. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Houston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Now here's VanVleet. In his last outing, 16 points for him. On the way, 13. And foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Sengun.
He got hammered. Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And so Towns nails them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Green for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Money. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the leading by 3. Here's Van Vliet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Inside.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Green missing.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him. You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot. This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Hard against Thompson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he sinks the second. New York trailing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic a couple years back. Jokic suggested that Houston run the offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Timeout call. Houston. Top scorers stack up on that 2K leaderboard. Jalen Brunson scores.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Houston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter today. Brunson against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. And here's Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Brooks has got 18 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The NBA becoming more and more global. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young. Boy, his future is quite bright.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's into the 3-second violation. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
He had to shut off the sound, too. See, you know, he had music and he shut off the sound. Don't want to have that.
Towns with the ball. Clock at 6.
Switch.
Out to the right wing. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Towns has got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Now I got to try. I'm still getting.
Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets.
I got to try it down.
They've led by as many as 11.
That's pretty good.
Şengün finds Thompson to the middle. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Thompson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
Somebody said
Knicks
they
trail by
saw
4.
AP is
Brunson passes to Hart.
Some people said they saw some pluses.
Pass to Money.
I see it.
To the wing
I
on the
see
left.
it. I got it. Is that
The baseline James. Brunson misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Oh, he wishes he had that one back.
in Los Angeles? People looks like they moved in the team.
No good that time. Nice D from Thompson. Houston leading by 4. Brooks from outside. Kept alive by Houston. Three-pointer Van Vliet. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
I can only show you the stuff I have to watch.
It's Bridges on the wing. Brooks to Finning. Lets it go. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration. And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
A lot of graffiti. Tons of graffiti in a lot of different areas that we see in downtown LA.
Looks like the helicopters are flying to the east. There's another scene that way. That might be where they're arresting people.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back after this word.
56. Looks like there's a little short white bus. People are walking. 20 people.
There you go.
I don't know.
That bus, there's a bus coming in, the bus on the AP Street. It's a short white bus. See if that's true. It says, the bus says Los Angeles.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Look at Dylan Brooks. What a contribution.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing. Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, deep physical with him.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Money in at the small forward position.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Money. Here's Towns. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 5.
The balance, the focus. Şengün shrugging off the contact inside.
Bridges on the way. Pass to Money. Down low. Thompson with a steal. Here's Brooks. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Towns passes to Bridges. Here's Money. Pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And that one hits the back iron.
You know, he's just not taking good shots. He's not taking smart shots. Forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there. And they secured a spot at the top 5 team rebounding. That ability to dominate the boards has been a real strength of theirs.
And they really put in the work on the defensive end last season to limit their opponent's scoring. They were all business on that side of the floor. The first one falls.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Hey, thank you so much.
Pass to Money.
Since 1492. Appreciate all your support.
It's Bridges on the wing.
Also, Dodger.
It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 9. That's an effort here tonight. Van Vliet outside.
Texas
2 points. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
It's hard on the wing. Pass to Money. To the paint. Towns. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now. Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Green. After the basket by New York on the other end. Green with the long ball.
You got to pick up Green at half court. He's got in the gym range and supreme confidence to go with him.
Here's Towns. Buries it down low. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11. Towns goes in. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And when Brooks is in a groove like this, he's going to continue to be a problem for you as long as he can. He likes to put salt in the wound.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Thompson. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Pass to Money. Now here's Bridges. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Houston leading by 7.
Sean TV, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Sean.
Thompson outside.
Sean TV.
On the wing, Brooks.
Thanks, Sean, for all your support.
Here's Şengün. Sews up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 6 points for him.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Brunson passes to Money. Here's Towns. Defended by Şengün. Pass to Brooks. And that one's good. Green with the assist.
You know, I got to say,
Green's got 3 assists now in this one. And they're the important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping past the lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight. He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
So, I don't want to minimize it here, but I haven't been seeing
back to
a lot of
Towns.
things.
He finds the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
It's interesting.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love
That
it.
would certainly be
Now here's Van Vliet. 12-point lead, their biggest
and
of the
I know
game.
there were demonstrations in some other cities too, like Santa Ana and Dallas and stuff.
Şengün in the
but I
post.
haven't seen. I'm not aware of
Tries again. Gets rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges down low, working on Green. That one doesn't drop. Pass to Thompson. Good work defensively by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. Good on the bucket. Towns has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps
I
coming.
think some of our...
Here's Green. Jalen Green pushing through inside.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great
No, I'm
adjustment.
live with the accent.
You know, with that size difference, it's
Sometimes
not an
people
easy
watch
shot. I
my
mean,
stream,
I don't care how close to the
you
rim
don't
he is,
realize
that's a
behind.
tough shot.
And you're like,
Green in trouble. Money's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the fine Brunson, more than capable of running the offense. Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Rockets lead by 11. To the inside. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
And Houston has possession.
Anthony Colasso, who I follow, is near that white bus that some of you saw. I think it's the same white bus that some of you saw on Maple Street. And he says people are being arrested and taken into the bus. I'll post a link to Anthony's video in the chat. Tear gas? What's going on?
Knicks trail by 17. VanVleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
First team foul.
Outside Hart. Shoots over Şengün.
Excellent defense by Şengün. He's strong, he's tall, he can move his feet, and he knows how to position himself.
VanVleet, the pass to Brooks. Good. VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch.
Yep, that one goes.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Here's Brooks.
Oh, that guy's fine.
New York foul. Number 72. 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson against Hart. Here's VanVleet. Brooks from outside. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 17. Inside. Here's Towns. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Towns got 28.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's VanVleet. Outside for Brooks. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, no question about it. You're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Yeah, guys, on tape now.
Bridges passes to Money. Rockets with a rebound.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like this. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the luxury of having VanVleet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Here's Money. After the basket by Houston. To the middle.
There must be
a steal.
Oh, my God.
It's 2-on-1.
There might be 100
Here's Brooks.
Finish with the break.
And Brooks known as somebody that's got great energy and hustle, especially when the break is on.
It's Hart on the wing.
Behind the line of police. It's crazy. I'm not exaggerating.
Just under 2.5 minutes going by now in the final
Just
quarter.
down the street.
Looking to win the run. And again, the Knicks miss it. Houston leading by 22. Pass to Brooks.
Oh, someone said a second every quarter got arrested.
Nice D from Bridges. New York has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup.
Which is just crazy.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth in the final quarter here. Here's the break. Here's Brooks. And he's going on the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
And And Brooks has no problem wearing the black hat. He takes pride in being the villain. He's an old school player in that regard, very much so.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Hey, thanks so much to
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Thanks so much to Godwin.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Pass to Towns.
Thanks to Godwin.
Here's Money.
O-L.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Thanks, August.
And a moment to check out who New York is. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Money. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Hey, Jason.
Here's Brunson. Here's Money. 5 on the clock. New York again can't hit.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Green, pass to Brooks.
I guess it wasn't. What did they say? They took him away. They said he was
Double by Towns. Puts up a 3. And there's Sengun. It's good. On the assist by Brooks.
So Jason just loves the ball.
Here's Brunson outside. New York again can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And there's the call on Carl Anthony Towns.
Again, shout out to AXN News. I am paying AXN to use his stream, but it's still super nice of him to let us.
Rockets going with a whole new group out there. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here.
Oh, I'm going to post a video of people being put on the bus.
Payne against Green. Here's Thompson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. He'll be there at the line.
Man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this league's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Sengun. And Holiday subbed in for Eason.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Houston. Here's Money. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Holiday. Money grabs the miss. Money's got 5 rebounds tonight. They still need this. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Here's Shaman.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of you. Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Green with the ball. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Shoots off the step back. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And there's the lob. Yeah, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Achua. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts allow Thompson to get a hand on it.
You know, we can't measure hard. He's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Payne.
What's that? Is it booty? No.
And the league has made it clear, Brad. You'd see streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all. And streaming opens a lot more options for fans to watch.
Some people are claiming
Making some changes. Landale's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Green. And the Rockets shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth.
Had their
Some people are
fingerprints
saying,
all
get
over
out
this
of it.
matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Brad.
B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time. Only have to do it one more time.
As it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Dylan Brooks.
Boy, he was absolutely
so a bunch of the
the offensive
demonstrators
end
don't
guy,
want
smelled
people to
blood
do that stuff.
and went for it.
See, those people are trying to keep people out.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. Guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Money. Right side of Chua. Pass to Sherrod. 6 to shoot. Up and over Brooks.
Great coverage by AXNU.
Now Whitmore. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie DeForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.
These people did not do nothing, bro. Bro, they have weapons. Act like